Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through day 4. I'm really pleased with how this one's turned out so far. Even my witch's hat isn't that bad. Here's a table from yesterday. I never did. I was supposed to go back and bend these down. I didn't think about that last night, but easy enough to do right now. Sort of fold those guys down so they're hanging over the edges of our table. But let's say it seems pretty full, but I think they're gonna, it looks like this shop's gonna be pretty full of stuff too, so I think it'll be okay. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step in real time, so you get to see all my successes and all my failures. So far, I'm doing really good at doing daily uploads. I think I'm over almost at 2 years of daily uploads. Hadn't missed a day yet. These are, like I say, just have fun with it. If you see something like this or like any of my other builds that you'd like to see built, throw it in the comments. I'm always happy to add it onto the list if I think I can do it. And as long as the list keeps going, I'm gonna keep building. I'm enjoying myself, so I don't have any intention of stopping. But with that being said, let's get going with day 5 because I'm ready to get. I'm ready to get done with building all these little things. I'm gonna get building the actual structure, which we should get to tonight, unless things take a very bad turn. But I'll be right back with that. Okay, got us a little chandelier action going on tonight. Let me find. I thought I had one of my scrap pieces. Yeah, there one is. I want a bigger one with a sort of smooth side here because I think it's saying to splay this one out. Make sure if I can get it sort of started, get it wider. And I think I'm going to try and just push it straight down there, and that popped right out to the way. That's where we want it. That's the way it looks on the picture anyway. Now, get my. Actually, I think the toothpick's going to be too big for this one, too small for this. I think there's a slightly bigger. It's still going to be. Which way does that go? It goes. Okay. Well, actually, I think the toothpick will work with this because I just had some inspiration. So if I put toothpick in there. Okay, and then this goes on there. Put a little glue around there. I think I can extract that once it gets set up. So I've been using the old B7000 mostly on this project. I had a couple of places I wanted super glue, but this has been a really good. Somebody mentioned this to me a while back, and then I actually got a free sample. Well, not a free sample. It was included in one of my sets, and I used it on that, and it was a really good glue, so I decided to continue using it. I'd actually already ordered this stuff whenever I got that set, but I was glad to get this, like I say, the smaller size to try out. But it's a rubber cement type glue. It's not instantly bonding, but it bonds within probably 5 to 10 minutes. So while that's doing its thing, find a place to hang it up where gravity will put one of these, and I got a hook right here I'm going to hang it on. Like I say, let gravity do its thing. I can stay. Okay. And now over here, these 4 guys go on each of the prongs or whatever these doodads. Let me find my curly Q one here. Just throw some glue. I'm sort of aiming at the middle. It just gives me an after picture. I think that should be enough to get it. Let's get them. Well, that one went on too easy, so now I'm going to have issues with the end. These others aren't going to cooperate near as much, I can tell. When the first one works too good, that's just a bad omen. Okay, let's see here. Gotta stand. Of course, I put my finger right in the glue on that one. I think I'm going to need more glue. I thought I wiped that off all there, Yeah, I think I wiped all that glue off on the bottom one there. So, get another dab. And see if I can't lay that in there and get it to come off my finger. And get it to come off that. Sticking to everything. Yeah, it's not even. Let's see. Okay, it's actually showing them. A little bit further in. Oh, okay. This work with me, dude. Okay, that's not CuteRoom. Let's see here. I wonder if I can get it to. I think I've done wiped all the glue off again. Now, get that thing. Okay. Okay, they appear to be hanging on. I think I'm gonna. Okay, they didn't fall off on that, so that's maybe cut my losses. If I can get it to. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Stay. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to have another one of these. One more of those to go. And I'm trying to, let's see. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to let that glue set up. And I'll probably come back and mangle this again. Okay, so let that go with your friends. Let that glue get sticky for a few minutes while I work on the next bit, which should be maybe slightly less stressful. We'll find out together. Get to make. Okay, got more books to make. Those get wings. Get some scrolls. I gotta roll up. Let's see if I can get. Clean off my tweezers here a little bit, maybe. Okay. Okay. Wings. How did that many of them end up face down? Just here, statistically, a couple of them should manage to be face up. Okay. So get books right off the bat, and they do get to stay open. So These, yeah, they're creased, just like that's my new favorite building mechanism. That one didn't line up though. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be creased, so they got to see a little bit. They're supposed to be sort of held open because they got wings. They're gonna flap. Okay, so this is gonna be a little different. So, okay, so I'm going to actually try and put a dot in each fold on these, I think. Leave the outer cover. Alright, let's see how this goes. You're supposed to line up. Okay. Well, I guess I can line up the inside too, because it's yeah, I can gather because they're going to be presented like this, so it doesn't matter if that's not perfect on that line. I think it's more important to these books, these inner pages, to be gathered up. That means that one. Yeah, I need to get my clamp like that, not like that, like that. Yep, keep them all together until it's time to open them up. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of the same thing. It's got that good overlap on there, so it's definitely meant to be left wide open. Creases in place. Okay, actually, super easy. Yeah. The adjustability of the clamps is hurting there. Alright, get you squished in there good. Alright. I'll let those do their thing and come over to these guys, which I'm going to go with the toothpick just to have the smallest possible circumference, because we're supposed to roll these maps up. So I gotta roll it. I start trying to put a little curl in there. I think I just tore that one, but yeah, not much to grab on to make the curl, so that's we can get a tuck in there. It's probably small enough. Yeah, because it's going into the thick side. Okay. And it says to glue it. So if I can get opened up just enough to get a dab of glue in there. Just a smidge of glue. And of course it comes out everywhere when you do that. Okay. Was to say something to stick it, lay it down on, but wouldn't let go. It's like it's coated in glue or something. All right. Okay, that seems to work better for these little bitty pieces. Got a nice curl there. Work with me. Okay. I think this will be okay. I bet, actually, now that I'm looking at that, probably don't even have to glue them, because I bet they're going to wedge in there pretty tight, so they're not going to go very far to start with. Okay, guess we can find out. Let's see if they're working better with the... Bet they did working better with the toothpick, but no, it doesn't. These pieces are just too small to get tucked in there. I'll just roll you up. Yeah, I think by the time we get all these guys in there, they're gonna be wedged in pretty tight. If I can even get them all wedged in there, yeah, okay. One of them got flattened, but let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Okay, so that part's funny. And okay, it's been a minute, so let's go back to our chandelier. See if I can get this. Okay, now let's see, what are we doing here? Okay, so we're going to start off putting dab of glue into the tube there, I hope. A little bit more since it didn't fill it. Okay. And this guy goes into that. Just wreck them as I pick them up. This guy goes through the center of that. Oops. And supposedly this goes on top, but it doesn't have anything clogging it. I'm going to go ahead and put the I think put some glue in here on top of this, and hopefully lock it. Get stuck to the nozzle. Tear everything up. Okay. Yep, I broke that off down there. Okay, it's all coming apart. Okay. Okay, that. Okay, mild disaster, but I think I'm going to try and sticking to me again. Okay, I'm going to try and it both doesn't want to be there and it does want to be there, so I'm going to let that sit. Okay, that's gone forever. Okay. Maybe not forever, but that's... Okay, now, new plan. Gonna let my chain stay and get centered here. And hopefully, I can get this... I'll go see if I can't find that piece that just threw across the room. Or flicked across the room. And let this dry for a few minutes, and I'll be right back, and we'll see how it works next time around. Okay, I found it. So, oh no, I say that now. I did find it. Let's see, are these? Okay, that part's sticking anyway. Let's see here. Now I gotta figure out a way to... Okay, let's find... Let's see, what am I know what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I know the shape I need. Leftover piece from something. So let's see if I can get you right there. Okay. And our bowls over here. Nope, too big. Something. I know. These guys. Alright, so I got it elevated above it, so it's not going to knock it out. Let's see if I can convince it to stay in place this time. Generous dollop. And plop you right down into it. Okay. Now set you aside. And put this wizard's on notes there. Move over to my books. These should looks like they ought to pop right open. Okay, there we go. Got some excess glue, it looks like. Okay, there. Can't get them hooked in there. Alright, that's... Okay, that's about what we want. Let's see if isn't any more cooperative. Alright, and one more to go. Okay. Now the part that confuses me, it says the wings are supposed to be horizontal on there. So, okay, I think I've got an idea. Do one side at a time. Just get these. Get them all in here. Get them lined up about where I want the wings to be, maybe. Yeah, the center one's pretty loose, but I think, okay, I can do two at a time. Well, actually, yeah, I'll just do two at a time. Okay, got those guys in there. Then drop a glue. Hope this works. Now get our wing, get a winged. Okay, got one. Had one. Okay, got it again. The wings going up there, so just hand the glue onto that edge there. So hopefully holding it, like I said, somewhat horizontal there. That something over here to let that hopefully get dry and grab another one for our third book. And let's see, I do want to make sure I got matching sets here. Okay, so that'll be set for you. And that one matches that one. Okay, so I do have 3 matching sets. I don't think I could have messed that up without until I put the wrong one, made one mismatched pair. So okay, you do that. Wing out of the way, and let's go back and check up on our chandelier. Okay. That piece. Appears to be staying in place. Now, just gotta figure out how to get this to stay here. I guess maybe I can do it sideways like this. Seems to be reasonably. Well, so let's see if I can get a drop on there. Use that on here. Not too far. Not supposed to come off. I just lost my microphone. Okay. There. So I can pull you back. Okay, gotta have a clean on there, so I want to make sure that their chain or whatever is not sticking out the top. So I got a good smooth thing to glue with on there. Okay, so hopefully that'll set up. Put you aside. Already done that bit, working on that bit, so we're back to, let's see how. Okay. Those may be working. Oh, it's gonna fall down. Oh. Okay. That was a wasted effort. I don't know how they're expecting those to stay upright without something underneath it to support them. Yeah, they're always gonna. I guess I could try. Maybe something like that. Give them overnight to dry, or at least adequate amount of time. If I don't destroy them with all. Alright. I guess I'm going to try that next. So, not in the same situation on this one, so I'll go ahead and do it too. Okay. So right. Okay, so this one goes here on the end one. Don't know if it'll work with the. I feel pretty certain it's going to be. Okay. Strings. I think I just glued it down. I can't get it to okay. That's all for that attempt. They're gonna go down like that now. Hope you guys sort towards the middle of the book page. Yep. Okay. Okay. And for you. The other one. And you. Okay. That's the end of the itty bitty pieces tonight. So where I'm at, like 35 minutes. Okay, so I got time to go into the building. Alright, so next up, like I said, we're going to be actually doing some real construction on the actual structure. Oh, and this one was gray, but I wanted to paint the side black because the outline of the window covers up the gray anyway, so I figured might as well, if I get offline, it sort of conceals it better. I just realized I didn't turn on all my lights. That might get rid of some of those shadows. Okay, so first step, get our window in place. So hit a few dots. Oh, darn. Just remembered. Yep, there's a pretty sure I found a peel on this other one. Yeah, I definitely see it on this side. There it goes. Not sure if it's on both sides or not. Let me check my... I hope it's not on both sides because I got glue all over this thing now. I mean, I hope it is on both sides. Let's check my original. No, I believe it is just the one side. Of course, I ruined the other side. Okay, so do that face down, it should still get... Okay, yeah. So, actually, still got some glue on there. Let's see if it sticks. believe it will. Too good. Okay, well, got our window in place. Let me grab my a little more glue on this next bit. So I'll get my squeegee out. And try my, before I make contact, let's do my swivel stick thing again. It seemed to be working pretty good yesterday. And spread it out, make it thinner. May not be a good idea on something this size. We'll find out together. Get rid of all the globs anyway. Let's see what happens. Forgot I had that thing on the other side. Lined up and pretty good. And window, does it go in? Yeah, good, it does. Fits into the, it's flush here. So that gray actually matches up pretty good there. Glad I didn't paint both sides. We'll do maybe just there, on either side there, swills in, spread it out a little bit. Won't take much because it was a pretty snug fit. And all right. Our first wall is complete. Not bad. Okay. And where am I at? 22 on this section. Those guys are still drying. Let's do some floor bits then. Okay, got. Did some, I colored the sides in so it did bleed in the edges there. It doesn't show on those. Okay. Now, I was doing it like this. And that guy, it's gonna end up right there. Actually, it says to go ahead and do that first. So, let's try more uniform beads approach on the big surface area. Get one down the middle and on this edge. And get my swizzle on. Looks like a sides look good. I think I'm within tolerance on the ends. Like I got a fraction right there, but I'm not gonna push it on the okay, now it says we're supposed to mount these guys perpendicularly here. So that's definitely a job for the old super glue. Okay, I'm gonna hit Gorilla Super Glue is my preferred brand. Let's see, just trying to get a nice even coat on the edge there. Not too thick, not too thin. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Might be off a little bit there, but I can trim that. I think I just missed it by a fraction on the end here. This one's all square, so it should, in theory, be easier. This will be a good last step once I put this other piece on. Take a quick review and yeah, okay. That same thing, try and find that Goldilocks blend. Good coat, but not too thick. But gluing myself to it more than I am the wood. Thought this one was going to be easier because it was. Alright, there it goes. Maybe. I think it's too much surface area. Okay. There we go. Got a platform there. Obviously excess glue. Not the Goldilocks blend I was aiming for. Inside here. I didn't. Okay. Yeah, just a little excess there. Not too bad. Alright. Well, got my. Like I said, got my platform. Whatever that ends up being. It seems stable. So, set you aside. There's no platform for this one. It's just the tile or whatever we got going on here. So that bead I think seemed to work pretty good. I'm thinking, let's see what happens if I just do 4 light beads. And then I'll hit my swivel stick and see how that spreads out. I think that seems pretty good. Got a nice distribution there, top and bottom there. Alright, got our pretty good platform there. So let me wipe some glue off my squeegee. Got a little sticky there. Okay. Now let's see how our books will look. Our winged books there. I think they probably would have looked better if I'd been able to mount them at the 90 degrees, but I believe that'll be passable. And now the real question of the hour. How's that gonna... Okay, it seems to be holding. I think I'll be able to adjust it to hang vertically when the time comes. Yeah, everything seems to be staying in place. Alright. And of course got our bucket O maps. And our wall. And our 2 pieces of flooring. So, but we are well into building the structure now. Take a quick peek through here. Does not appear to be any more teeny tiny pieces to build. Just a matter of putting all the teeny tiny pieces in place. So I think, yeah, it shouldn't be more than 2 or 3 more days, I hope, to get this thing finished up. And yeah, maybe. Fingers crossed, all that good stuff. But that's where I'm going to call it tonight, because that's plenty long enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. And suggest if you got more projects for me. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.